It has been 2 years since I wired this tree, and even though it has grown lots of foliage with good density, still only a handful of wires have started to bite in the bark. Nevertheless, I've come to the conclusion that aluminium wire is not up to the task with the genus of Cedrus. I will remove all of the wire now, basically off camera, and restyle the tree next autumn with proper copper wire. But today is not about that, it's something about entirely different. I will explain in a minute. Standing in front of a bonsai should instigate feelings of peace, balance, and comfort. But every time I pass through this tree, I notice the distance between the top of the nebari and the rim of the pot. I feel it is more than I would like, and this causes me discomfort. So, what I want to do today is lower the tree a bit deeper into the pot. Just to be clear, I am not trying to raise the soil line higher. I've been training this nebari for 4 years now, and I am at a point where all of this area is mostly fine roots and not just piled up soil. So that is what I'll try to do today, and because I know that the lower part of the root ball has a lot of solid wood that comes from thick roots that were cut during the digging the tree out of the ground. I understand that I cannot lower the tree anymore in this relatively shallow pot. I need another one, a deeper one. Maybe in 6 to 8 years, when the nebari has matured enough, I will be able to plant the tree into a shallower oval pot without creating this elevated, uncomfortable look. The root system looks like it's still active, and this is exactly what I wanted to see. There are a lot of weed roots that I'll try to remove one by one. I'm working mostly the corners and try not to damage any of the fine roots. I know that I've done an adequate job in the previous two repots from the ground to where we are now, that I don't have any major thick roots, just feeder fine roots. I clearly see that on the back side of the tree, which was the northern one, and it was sheltered from the summer sun, the root system is more dense and active and healthy. So now I know that the front dried up a bit more than the tree likes and probably gets much hotter too. This tree is by far the thirstiest tree in the garden, so now I know how to adjust my waterings of the front side accordingly next summer. Misting the root system during this process is absolutely necessary as it reduces the stress, for this is a very invasive procedure. I will remove only a handful of thick roots, but these were merely pinky finger sized roots. And this is the new pot. I love the shape and the color fits better with the deeper green foliage of the tree. I use 100% pumice at the bottom. Okay, this is the first try to fit the tree in, and it looks almost as high as before, so I will remove some of the pumice. Second try, and the height is good, but the tilt is not quite right. Third try is the charm. I'm using 60% zeolite and 40% pumice for the main substrate. If you want to learn everything about repottings, the theory, all the details, you should watch, if you haven't already, Ryan Neal's video of repotting a ponderosa pine. That is just about one of the best quality content uploaded on YouTube like ever. I'll put the link in the description. My plan is to repot this tree again in the spring of 2028. Next season it will grow free without any wire, and I will restyle the tree in autumn. Probably I'll remove the last sacrificial trunk on the top as well. Thank you for your time.